Come on, peeps. What are you waiting for? Like, share, subscribe to the 3 Pointers.
If I take a L, gotta make it back. But them type of things upset me and get me looking to take some risks. Don't let me get the drop. If I get the drop, I'm raising your gap. I'm raising your gap.
Welcome back to the 3 Pointers TV. Sunday night. What we're calling it? Rant edition. I've got my main man with me, Tease. And before we go on, I just want to big up Stapes. And as I've always said, you guys, you know, we're family people and all the rest of it. And I just hope everything is well. And we'll see you back on the channel very, very soon, brother. All right, so no problems. Sure. Yeah, man, listen, you can tell by the title what is going on. All things Arsenal. As I say, I got Tease with me tonight. What you saying, my brother? How you doing?
Bro,
had a good day?
Bro. Yeah, listen, man, just shout out to everybody. I hope you've all had a nice weekend, man. The weather's been nice.
It's been all right. It's been all right.
Been good. It's been all right.
It's been all right.
But yeah, just coming away from that, man, I'm sure, Dubs, you've been keeping an eye on the socials, man. They've been going mad over this.
Some of it's not worth my time,
bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I get home in the afternoon, man, and I'm just getting notifications, man, about Emmy.
Yeah.
And listen, man, it was just heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, I'm done with it. I'm absolutely done with Arsenal Football Club, bro. Not in terms of supporting them, but it's just the same thing every season. Like,
so
it's for me.
Yeah, just to rewind a little bit. So with the Emmy thing, like how, like was it a dead cert? Because I think thinking about it, I don't remember him saying anything. I didn't see anything that he said, you know what, I'm feeling the Arsenal. Was it, you know, where was obviously the to get him on board, it was strong. You know, it was being linked to left, right, and centre, so it looked good. But he didn't actually say anything. I don't remember Norwich saying anything, and I don't actually remember Arsenal saying anything.
No, and but,
he's a player that we obviously need. Is he the all and is he gonna be the saviour? I don't know, but yeah. He's now gone to.
I think it would have been a decent signing. I think judging
I think so.
His stats and everything, and even like you look at his performance last season, he was quite instrumental, you know, and you know you can imagine and he looks like an Arsenal player in terms of he can be a little bit audacious, and we like that. That's what we want. That sort of attacking. Yeah. Sort of going for it, nice little flicks and tricks, like a Santi Cazorla type sort of player. But yeah, going back to what you were asking about, you know, you don't know whether we're here, you know, whether not, you know, Norwich saying anything, Arsenal saying anything, but there was also speculation that Martinez is coming out and all whispering and saying, "Yo, you need to come to Aston Villa." That's what I'm saying. It was all popping off yesterday, man.
Yeah,
and it's just like obviously.
But all right, so but with Emmy, yeah, I call him Emmy, yeah. Obviously, he's a player. He's got ambition. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. He speaks to Martinez. Martinez is like, yo. But surely Emmy and his advisors are like, listen. Obviously, you got to go there. Surely that's the club.
You know what, bro? I think a lot has changed now. Listen, from when Mans is turning around and conceding the fact that there's a new London team in town, and I happen to be wearing the wrong colour tonight. Yeah, it's all blue. Look, even I'm wearing blue.
I'm wearing a colour.
I'm coming on a colour. Blue. Mad. Yeah. I'm not conceding that fact. I'm sorry. Call me deluded. There's only one team. And it's red, man. You know, it is red. It's always going to be red and white for me. But anyway,
Yeah.
But for when all that's happening and that's going on, trust me, man, like Arsenal are just going down, down, down. All that hard work from, we can go back to Chapman, and I always go back, bro. Like Arsenal were a nothing team. Chapman came in, winning back-to-back championships, and just gave a name for us. And now all of that work is just, since Kroenke's come in, it's all undone now. It's
Being
all,
undone.
we're becoming literally mediocre, bro. We are mediocre now. That is it.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
We've got a guy called Conte who's just recently quit Inter Milan.
Yeah.
He's won a title with Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's gone to Inter Milan, won a title with them.
Yeah.
And now look, we're missing out on a chance to have a quality manager at our club.
Yeah.
Again, it's just always us missing out. And it always comes down to what? Money. How much is Arteta on? About what? $1 million, what, 1.5 a year? Conte,
Well, I think
1.5 mil.
when we did our creative accounting a few months ago, if you recall, it was on £1.90 or £9.90 a minute or something. So he's doing all right. he's doing all right. So but yeah, it's obviously the player. He's definitely going to sign for Villa. That's the general consensus. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I think that'll be confirmed tomorrow, 100%. Monday, I mean, that's
yeah. So, you know, who is obviously who is Villa? We know who Villa are. Aston Villa, you know, up north. You know, what are they now?
Midlands, correction.
Yeah, Midlands. Are they now balling more than Arsenal, or is it just a player we can afford to let go and move on? What are they up to? What's Villa up to?
Listen, you know what? That's a really good question. I'm glad you asked that, because if Emmy is prepared to sign for Aston, then that's telling me personally that these guys are ambitious, very ambitious.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, because whatever they told whatever they said to him, he's like, yeah, I'm up for it. We're looking, so it's like we're looking to be finishing in the top 4. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And
who's their manager? Who's their manager? Who's their manager? They got what's his name? Last time I checked, is that guy now, you know, got more persuasion than Arteta then? Is that what we're saying? Is that all right? We are going into it. We're going into it a little more. We're going a bit deep. And listen, man, we're here to rant today, because what is going on? What is going on? Obviously, Aston Villa are getting players that blatantly, if he had any ambition, you would like to think should have gone with the bigger club, because Arsenal are a bigger club than Aston Villa. However, they've got more persuasion, and he's going to Villa, and we're left with what, egg on our face. I think Aouar still in the background. Obviously, we still got Odegaard. He looks like he's going to come, but it's going to cost about 120 mil or something, with wages and house and you know, private jet and God knows what else.
Yeah.
So, Dean Smith. They got Dean Smith. So Dean Smith. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. Dean Smith has now got more pulling power. Well, I say pulling power, it's a bit harsh, but he's got a bit more persuasion than Arteta, then, for someone who potentially will be. Is he in the Argentinian team? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the team. Okay.
He is. But I think he didn't feature because I don't know if he was injured or don't know the facts. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So no, it's interesting. It's interesting what you know, how we, because obviously no one was. Listen, I remember it was the club or Arteta that we were supposed to do business early. That was the thing. Get business done before the Euros. Last time I checked, Euros is around the corner, bro, and we're missing out on deals. So I think we've got Andre Obona in the wings. That's the goalie, but he can't play till February or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Something like that. And who else we got? Is that it? We go. All right. Let's.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy. This guy. That's the thing though. What's the likelihood? Because the way the Bandea deal's gone, what is the likelihood of us that not happening again? Because
It's the same thing. Bro,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Like I really want to be swearing and cursing today, you know,
Bruv,
but I'm
this
telling
is the show
myself,
to
you
do
know
it.
what? I'm not gonna curse.
We should just
There's
rename
no
it Swear
point.
and
It's too
Curse.
much energy, too much energy, too much negative
let out.
energy.
Let
And
out.
I ain't got time for this, man. I just ain't got time for it. It's gonna
Let
be the
out,
same
man.
thing, guys. We know where it's going. We know it's going. It's going like, yeah, you know, my man's coming. Yeah, my man's coming. Yeah, okay. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And then guess what happened? That happens. Man's
Yeah,
ends
man's
up
praying.
going. Your best player ends up going. Same
Yeah.
thing. And look
Yeah.
at the background, blue.
Look at his kit.
Again,
Talking
can't
about
keep
the
away
background.
from it.
Look at
Can't
his
keep
kit.
away from it,
Look
bro.
at his kit, because that conversation's strong. I heard he was after the final whistle against Chelsea, I think it was. He was with Tuchel having a big old convo,
Listen,
and they had to drag him off the pitch or something mad.
right,
And I'm like,
well,
but they know each other from Germany, don't they?
bro, it's exactly. And listen, now we can officially, I'm gonna officially say it. Chelsea they're gonna win the Premiership. They're gonna win the Premier League. They are going to win the Premier League. And
So
I
have
said
we
it
got-
from when they won the Champions League. I said it from when they won it. Think about it. Man City, they won it. They didn't want it. Liverpool went on to win it. Man City thought, yeah, we better come back and win something at least. We better come back and win the Premier League. They just missed out on the Champions League.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know what their ambitions are going to be for next season. It's
Yeah.
definitely going to be on the Champions League. They're not really going to be bothered to win the Premier League again. So Chelsea,
Oh,
I
no.
feel like they're going to be definitely in contention. And if not, they're just going to go on to win it. And then from when the deal's going to get done, I reckon Aubameyang's going to end up going to Chelsea, become
What,
top
Van
goal scorer.
Persie all over again, yeah?
Precisely, my brethren.
Van P.
Precisely.
The Van P show, that's what we'll call it.
And
Van
another
P
player
show.
that goes on to win the Premier League, added to the list of players that have come from Arsenal Football Club. So it's as if Arsenal has become that club now that is
Amazon
helping other teams become champions now. Yeah, we're that team now.
We've been
And
doing it for a little while.
Mertesacker slipped up. And
We've been
States
doing-
will back me up on this. He's
No,
saying that we're becoming a club that's helping other clubs to help
Yeah.
develop players.
I heard him say
I'm
that.
like, what?
I heard him say that.
Is this what we
Yeah.
are now?
That's what it
Is this
said.
what we've become?
With the Hell End and the platform they've got and the supply chain of players and the facilities and world class this, world class that, and we're helping everybody.
Yeah. So Smith Rowe, did you hear about the rumors about Smith Rowe
No.
going on loan to Newcastle?
What? When?
Something.
What? Just for the preseason tour?
Let's want to go. Should we go and do it? Should we go and have a look?
Let's go and have a look, bro.
Let's
Please.
have a look, man. Let's just. I
What?
need to be quick with this. Just bear with me, but
What do you mean?
let's see if it's. Am I right? Newcastle.
No, he couldn't go there. What with so now first is Dean Smith, and now you're saying the other guy.
Oh, I was wrong.
Oh, good. All right. So they can't be letting at any level. That wouldn't make sense, bro. That's that would be very difficult for them to let Emil go anywhere at this time. It would be. It would. And listen, if money came in, stupid money, I guess they can have a chat, but that's not happening. But if they let him go anywhere, even I'd be surprised. But that would, even the fact that you just spoke about what's his name, Oba, that's still surprising. Like I don't. Where's Oba
going
going?
to Chelsea?
Where's Troops? Troops, tell him to sit down, bro. You know what I mean? Where you going? Get on the phone him. To sit down, bro. Where you going? So if he went Chelsea, that would be that is Emil's another thing. That's madness. That's people will break in the stadium, do all types of stuff. But if Oba goes, it's still madness. That if he goes to Chelsea, you're right. They will probably win the league. Why wouldn't they? Their highest goal scorer was Jorginho, and they won the
Right.
Champions League and
Right.
came in top 4. So they got Werner. He's missing over kicks.
Trust
You
me.
know.
And he will be up for it. Aubameyang will be up for it. Ready to rub salt in the wounds of the Arsenal fans. Not that he hates Arsenal fans, but you know, there'll be a part. I like to guess that there will be a part of him to say, you know what, you guys were cursing me. I'm at a better club, and he'll feel good. And he deserves. You know what? To be fair, again, he's another player that deserves.
So what? So how much is he?
something.
What's he worth then? What's Oba worth if the conversation's happening?
Good question. Good question. And this is gonna help us buy all these little players that we don't even know that might not even be good enough for us. So what do you reckon? 80 mil? No? 70? 80?
What's he now? What is he? 31? What's he got? He's got a year or 2 years left on his contract with us. He's on a lot of money. So yeah, we'll probably break even with him. We won't lose any money. I can't see him being worth 80 though, can he? I would say we'll probably get at least between 50 and 70.
No, I guess
I don't know. If someone can let me know. But I would have thought that because of his age and his wage demand, I guess we'll probably take that because we paid 50.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna need as much money
or...
because that's the only way we can buy players. We have to sell players. Like I just love good evening, my man. You know, exposing Arsenal, just exposing them.
Yeah, he did.
Only way we can buy players, we have to sell. I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah,
he did say that, didn't he? But we've known that for years, bro. And even when we were selling players, we didn't buy any to fill the void. We didn't replace anybody unless he's been going back since my man's been in charge.
Right. And we can move on further. We can talk about Saliba. So now, ladies and gents, forgive me, it wasn't Smith Rowe, it's Saliba. So reports is saying William Saliba desperate to return to Arsenal first team ahead of Newcastle's interest. So Newcastle are interested in doing a little deal with my man. I think another loan spell again with Saliba.
That's the thing.
So I'm like, what the F is going on with this club, man? What are we doing? Like, I've watched Saliba. I've watched what he can do, man. And he can ping a ball. He can ping a pass. Like a Paul Scholes, like a Alonso for Liverpool back in the day, for anybody that remembers Alonso. And played for Bayern Munich as well. But he can ping a ball and he's a good defender. Why? I don't get why did we loan him back out? Like, what is going on with Arsenal Football Club, man? What are we? Like, there needs to be a serious investigation here. Like, fans,
there is one.
Fans need to wake up now and stop blaming Arteta. And I need to say this now, and even I'm guilty. It's not Arteta. Big up Stapes. He's stuck with it. The pennies finally dropped Stapes. I get what you're saying, bro, because to be fair, Arteta has done a great job. And I say this because, here's my thing, the guy finished 8th.
Twice.
He's gone from 16th, from being relegated to finishing 8th. He's managed to get rid of Ozil, which we needed to. All the politics managed to get rid of him and some other players or whatnot. The fact that we got the double on Chelsea for the first time in how many years? The fact that we beat Man United in their own backyard for how many years? The fact that we had to beat Man City and Chelsea to win the FA Cup. Like, Arteta is a decent manager. And unfortunately, I mean, if people start going on his back and then we lose him, we're going to go further backwards. We are going to go further backwards. So Arsenal fans, be careful what you wish for. Because I think we're actually quite good with Arteta. It's Kroenke. All focus should be on Kroenke. Look at the bullshit that they're doing. Getting our hopes up. Getting our hopes up. Getting our hopes up.
Just on that, just go back to the other picture. go back to Emmy. I just want to throw this in, and I hear what you're saying because I think anyone who when you watch this back, we know Conky. It's a madness, bro. Man's sustainable Conky, innit? He said it. Elon Musk. He's on saving. He's not trying to spend. He said it, and he's blatantly doing it. We know that. Arteta though has come out and said, listen, I back them. He said that, yeah. What I find confusing is that this Emmy deal, Bendia. Now, if you're a manager and Arteta's still a freshman in Arsenal, yeah, you come in when it was all peak. Lundberg was in charge, innit? Or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So he come in the storm. He's come in. They went to his house. They went to his house, but rang the doorbell. The dog's barking. It's all going off. Yeah, they let him in. So he's like, listen, I can do this, yeah, but I'm gonna need some. You're gonna have to give me the set, the tools. You're gonna have to pattern up that side of the pitch. You're gonna have to do this, kick out AFTV, do whatever. You're gonna have to do these things for me to do something. And then Arteta said, all right, I'll come. And the board are like, all right, cool. So with Emmy, if Arteta said, I need him, what's going on, bro? This is what I'm saying. If Arteta said, that guy there, you see that guy in the yellow top? I need him. And the board are like, what, you need him? He's like, yeah, who is he? And they're like, he's in the championship, he's with this club. These are his stats. All right, he's got 15 assists and 13 are by corners, but that's not the point. These are his stats. This is what he's good at. If Arteta was on that and we didn't get him, that's between, because I ain't heard Arteta say anything yet, but between both of them, that's a car crash, bro. Both of them. It's a car crash, bro. It's like, all right. So is Arteta going to come out and say, you know what, I wanted him and the board didn't back me? He's not going to say that, is he?
He's not going to say that.
No, he's not. And I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. Obviously, we know Kroenke's the bad apple, but I'm just thinking to myself, if they knew Arteta wanted that guy and they let Villa, they let them come in and just say,
but that's what I mean. It's like the Arsenal fans should be in outrage. Like, we need to go to the training ground and protest. We need to go to the stadium.
Like the Spanish and the Italians,
right?
There you go.
This has got to stop now. That like I said, yesterday done it for me, Dubs. Yesterday, that was the final straw, the absolute final, because that killed me. That killed me. I just thought we're not going anywhere, and now you're trying to hype us up again with all this. The Brighton man, Bissouma, whatever his name is. You're hyping us up.
So, because just to level up quick, has Arteta said he wants anyone? Has he actually? I've not seen it. I might have to check something. I might have to go and check. Maybe someone can send the link.
No, but he doesn't have to, Dubs. Wenger said that I want this player. Wenger's never done it.
Right. So that
they don't need to say it, Dubs.
No, they don't. They don't.
They never have done anyway.
Yeah, but what he has said is he needs players and he wants to do it early. We've heard him say that. He needs players. End the season came, yada yada yada.
So now we can say that that's PR then. That's all PR. Just to keep us quiet. Again, manipulating the fans, just giving us what, telling the fans, because they know we're fickle, bro, and they know that we will forget. But as long as we keep doing these streams and recording ourselves, and then we can hopefully we'll go back in the archives, then we'll be like, oh yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because this is what I mean. It's the same thing with politics. It's very political. Arsenal it's got very political at our club now. Mad political.
But no football, no.
It's not football, bro. It's political.
Well, you know what I call him? Automated Arteta, bro. Because he's just like it's like
It's like
technology at its
you need to
finest.
say this, and Arteta's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
we need to
yeah.
tell the fans this. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
We need to make out that we're really ambitious. They've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Go back to the Asian brothers. This, I mean, I need to get these names right.
Vinay, and what's his name? And
Yeah,
those
them
other
man
guys.
there. Jesus, if you go
I
back,
don't want to remember them. I'm not
videos and the
fussed.
way they're talking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's like, you know what? I'm done, Dubs.
Hershey bar
done.
things.
I'm done, bro. Like, let's wake up. We need to wake up. Bro.
Listen, I think the majority. I think because collectively, it's taken a long time for Arsenal fans, and collectively,
yeah,
it's taken a long time. I think individually, a lot of people were like from a long time ago were bugged out, but collectively, you need it to be done collectively with these things because you're talking about someone who has 100% ownership. So it needs to be done together.
And he's killing the club, man. He's
killing it. Yeah, if players are opting not to play for you, I think this has been going on for a little while as well. Players are opting not to play for Arsenal. I think listen, I'm not going to pretend I know and sit with all the footballers out and about and stuff. But from the outside looking in, it looks like I would say a lot of interesting players, let's say, would opting not to play for Arsenal. Why would you? What? Do you know what I mean? Because the ambition is not there.
No, it's not there.
It's not there.
The Crunks are loving it because they've got a manager that is cheap. They've got a manager that is a good. I'm gonna have to say, Dubs, he's a good manager. Arteta is a good manager, man. I can't believe what he's done. I'm actually thinking about it, and I can't actually believe how this guy is just come in and finishing the position that he's finished and what he's achieved so far. I can't believe, and with what he's got, do you understand? And I feel like this is what they're loving. They've got a manager that can potentially do bits with mediocre players.
Yeah.
And that's what they've been. That's what they did with Arsene Wenger, and Wenger managed to get fourth. Never finished anywhere below fourth. With what we had. Remember, kids, we went from having proper, Bergkamps, Vieira's, all of that, to having children, like kids, literally. When, Jack Wilshere, look how old he was. Ramsey, Walcott, Adebayor. Them man were young. Yeah. They were young. And we still managed, we were competing.
You had the Sagners, the Clichy, you had all them. They all came.
And we were competing to actually win the league with those players under Arsene Wenger. And they love that. They love that. And that's what they want. They're trying to do that with Arteta. I feel like they've got a potentially really good manager in Arteta. And they're just doing the same thing.
But the problem he's got now is all the other clubs have leveled up. So moreover to everything else, not
really, Dubs.
They have
space. Who
owns Aston Villa?
Listen, we don't know yet because this team is not it's not Arteta's full team yet. So once we see what Arteta can work or what he ideally wants to work with, once we get rid of all of Arsenal's Arsene Wenger's dead wood, like your holdings and all that, we'll see.
They've just given him a new contract.
They're willing to wait unless the fans start.
They've just given him. Sorry, Tees, but they have just given him a 2-year extension or something.
Well, there you go.
Holding. That's Rob Holding. So
Holding.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere. They've given him a 2-year extension, so maybe that coincides with Saliba going to Newcastle. Maybe, I don't know, but they've given him an extension, so he's not going anywhere.
Let's just see how Arteta goes, mate. And it's gonna be very like this conversation here that's being recorded. It's staying online, hopefully for life. Like we'll see. Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting what Arteta does. I mean, listen, man. If we end up starting off really bad and ended up fighting to stay in the league, Jesus, I'm gonna have to put my hand up again and say I was so wrong. But I actually
I'm not trying to be wrong. I'm just pointing out the facts. And at the end of the day, he's got what I would like looking at it. Next season starts. We're not who we're going to sign. I've said it. We've discussed it. I said we're probably going to get 2 players if that. And that's 2 marquees, not just any player. I don't count. Don't get me wrong. If we get a Cedric type player or someone for like 15 mil, because anything can happen. We've seen what happened with Martinelli. You can get a bargain. You can find bargains. I get that. But ideally, we need ready-made experience or someone with a ceiling that looks really high. Everyone's like, right, this guy looks
we just need Kroenke out though.
Yeah, I know, but that's not going to happen. So if we've got a good manager,
I disagree. I think as long as the fans just wake up from this mad coma, we can get rid of him. We can. We have to come in numbers. Like I said, training ground and stadium, and we have to be consistent. And we haven't been consistent.
I think what they're going to do.
We're already failing in that.
Yeah, so I think next season's just going to happen.
It's got to happen next season. We have to be protesting. And I think it's in our best interest to get that going. Like, we need to be, as the 3-pointers, we have to try and help push that agenda. We have to. We have to every show. We have to remind people that it's Kroenke. It's not Arteta, bro. It's not Arteta, mate.
I know, but if you have to understand, if Kroenke goes, the chances are a new man comes and Arteta goes. It's just one of those things. It's just your part. When a new regime comes in, they're just like, the dead wood is the dead wood. That's everybody.
Whatever it takes
to the cook.
Whatever it takes to be competing again. Whatever it takes to win Europe.
So Arteta is part of it, especially the way he talks. So now Emmy hasn't gone in. He ain't going to come out and say anything. He's just going to be like, it's cool. Everything's Chris. Pre-season. And when we sign one guy, which will be the Brighton guy, we'll probably just get him and cheap right back.
No, I'm going to say this. We're not going to get him. We're not.
We're not
getting him. It's all hype. It's all hype. He'll end up going Liverpool or something. It's all hype. And then that'll be Leicester. And then when that happens, we're going to do another show. And that is like, I'm going to be like, wow. Oh my gosh. You see the look on my face there, bro. Wow. When that happens, I'm not even going to say if. When it happens, I'm going to have to shout in the microphone and say, are you not seeing? What did we say in the last episode? Do you know what I'm saying? We're not getting it, bro. We are not getting this guy. All you Arsenal fans out there right now, we are not getting him. Forget it. He's going to end up at Liverpool or Man United or even Aston Villa.
Yeah. Right? I can't even argue with you, bro. Is it even Aston Villa?
All hype. It's all hype.
Even Aston Villa. So what? So all right. So with all that being said, we're probably going to get the goalie, Andre. Or is it Onana? Andre Onana.
Well, it's perfect, isn't it? It's perfect.
He can't play till Feb. We'll get him. Him and Leno can battle it out. What about Ryan? What about Matt Ryan then?
Exactly.
Because we're supposed to be getting him as well. So what, is Leno going? Is Leno staying? Who does it? Does anyone care?
Well, and then I don't know why
there's still surgery. No, but I'm just trying to go through the squad. There's still a lot of surgery that needs to be done for the squad. So we're gonna need a right back because Bellerin's apparently going. Who else is out there? We got Chambers. He's been there. Chambers has been there long. He's been there almost as long as the Emirates.
Well,
he's been at the club. Chambers is there, bro. He's part of the furniture. He's been there a long time. So he needs help.
Mm-hmm.
He needs help. So we need a right back, one or two.
Yeah, centre backs. Going, and then you would expect my man to team up with Partey.
You'd expect. So
that's what you would want ideally. And you know, it would have been the perfect recipe to have my man probably number 10 role. The number 10 role. And then you got Smith Rowe, you know, like for like. Man's tired, man gets injured. You could put Smith Rowe in there. And that is how you build a squad. That's what I mean. That's why this signing hurt me. Like, missing out on this signing hurt me, bro. Because we've got a like for like in that number 10 role.
Yeah. But, you know,
that's how you build a squad. That is how you build a squad.
No, it is. But he's got Odegaard. He can pay the money. It sounds like he's up for sale. That's it. I've told you what my thoughts on Odegaard. I told you from day one, bro. Odd one out. I told you, bro. That's not interested. But, you know, can he prove me wrong? Has he proved me wrong? Maybe the the signing on fee will prove me wrong. That's how much he's going to cost. And if we have to buy him, we got to buy him. And then he's going to be at number 10 row. They seem to work quite well, him and Smith Rowe. They seem to work quite well with Saka and Lacazette and that. Is Lacazette going to be here? Is Oba going to be here? I think they will. Laka might leave, but I believe Oba will stay. But going back what we said a minute ago, who knows? Yeah. Who knows? Is it going to be too tempting to go and get, he's got an opportunity to go somewhere. And if anyone looks like he can prize him away, it's that Chelsea manager. He looks like he can prize. He looks like the kind of character is like, listen, me and you we're boys from way back. Come. Yeah. You know how I'm going to get the best out of you.
Yeah. You can argue, Dubs, like just thinking about what you're saying and everything that's going on. You look at Saka and Smith Rowe, it's like Arteta's absolute savior, them two have been, for me, instrumental, and having Tierney in there as well. And now all they need is just a few more players that we can get for like $1 million or $2 million, just a couple million. And then you could do a Brian Clough. For those of you who don't know Brian Clough, he was the manager of Nottingham Forest. He took a team that were absolutely nothing. Nottingham Forest was nothing. Went on to win the championship, got them promoted. They won the championship. They won the European Cup twice. And I feel like this is what Arteta's coming now. And he's, it's like they want for him to win the Premiership with some probably like unknown players or players that are worth only about 2-3 million quid, like a low budget.
Low, bro.
That is the process. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Whether it happens or not, that's another thing. But if you got a couple more Sakas in there and your Smith Rowe's in there, and then next thing you know, you're winning the Premier League. Jesus, Kroenke is going to be laughing, mate.
He'll be doing.
I feel like that is his dream. That is his dream.
We'll catch him on the meme with the mini bot, bro.
That's only not even worth 2 million right now. It's like that's perfect. That's the sort of thing that we're doing. This is the project. This is the project.
Yeah. This is the process.
And
that's the process.
And they're doing bits.
That is the process.
Because look at Martinelli as well. So he's another player.
There's 8 when he was, I think.
Martinelli. So if we get a few like the midfield, we get a nice young midfielder, a nice young defender, like all these young players that know, and then like basically Ajax. Anyone that remembers Ajax back in the 90s, Patrick Kluivert, the Boer brothers, even Bergkamp was in there, Seedorf, like all these players were young. They went on to win the European Cup. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that must be the process then. That must be
it's
it must be it.
I guess so.
In the next show, I will show anyone that is a visual learner. We'll show you a few images about the Ajax team back in the 90s.
Yeah,
maybe I can show you on the bundle of bands.
Come on, that's a team, bro. Like that's listen, if we can emulate any of that, bro. I'm more than happy to eat all the words. I'm more than happy.
What it is.
Well, that's what it looks like, but that's lottery stuff. Man, that's some lottery thing, bro.
It is. You could say that.
That's you got to hope. That's like, okay. Remember when those things happen, you don't even think about them; they just happen. We're already trying to think it could happen. That's if you have a plan, and as long as you can stick with the plan, the only thing that steps in the way is us, the fans. We're the ones that can sort of dictate it and change it up and kind of mess things up. That's why I feel like we need to, as Arsenal fans, we need to just let them get. We know what it is, like you said, Dubs, innit? As long as you said Kroenke ain't going nowhere, but at the same time, he's the main problem. We can't. Of course.
Let's just leave Arteta to try and get on with it, because I feel like Arteta is playing the game.
No, but he is an employee at the club, and if he is doing
he's playing the game.
He has to get the repercussions of that. If he's coming in, you can't come 8th 2 seasons in a row, get eliminated from Europe, and then next season, first 10 games, languishing in 16th, for example, bro, you can't. That's sackable stuff, bro.
Yeah, but no, you're saying it's sackable stuff, but at the same time, though, Dubs, look what he's working with.
That's not my business, bro. That's his business. If you can't get nothing out of your owner,
but he has his best interest. He knows what type of players he wants. Look what's happened. Look what happened yesterday, bro. Look what happened yesterday.
That's why I go back.
He didn't get him. He wants my man, and he ain't gonna get him. Yeah. So you can't blame Arteta, bro. You can't.
I'm not blaming Arteta. It is the board. But what I'm trying to say is I go back to what I said earlier. They came to his house, bro. They said we need a manager. Arteta must have went there with his USP and said, "Listen, these are my KPIs. These are my key performance. This is what I need. This is what I need to make this happen." They're sitting there like, "All right, and Josh, write that down." Just as that, I'm recording it. So everything's Chris. They leave that meeting, and then they start the process.
Bro, they're playing games with each other. Let me tell you something. The Cronkays are playing games with Arteta. Arteta's playing games with them. Yeah? So with the Cronkays playing games, they're saying, yeah, we'll give you what you want, chatting shit in Arteta's ears. Arteta's probably getting to the point with Edu where they're like, yeah, these Cronkays, man. Off camera,
of course.
They're taking us for idiot. All we got to do is just be yes men. Let's just try and work with what we got.
I'm work experience.
That's all Arteta's doing.
I'm work
the right things and just working with what he's got on. And our job as fans, we need to see that and leave Arteta alone and just focus on the Cronkays. That's what we need. And I get what Stapes is saying. Leave Arteta alone. Leave him alone.
You can't do one without the other.
And he could possibly do a really good job if he gets.
Because
stuff. We just need that player that just comes out of the blue. Like,
but listen, I tell you what though, Tees, if Arsenal come out the traps next season and we're top by Christmas, you gotta leave the Cronkies. You can't go in, you can't be protesting and we're top. Because it's not, that's all they're gonna say is gonna come out. Arteta's gonna come out and say, well, you're disturbing the team. We've got a vision. The Cronky. It's not gonna.
That's a good point.
You can't. It goes in both ways. So if we're doing bad, it falls on Arteta. It falls in his direction. Yes, you can be Cronky, but Arteta's there. And if it's going good, it's the same thing. We can't then do anything because he's doing well. And it's like, okay, whether you call it painting over the cracks, whether we win or don't win the league, that's not the point. The point is, when is it the good time? The only time is performances on the pitch. And obviously, collectively, like you said, we can try and lodge this guy out of the club.
Fair enough. That is fair enough. So, if it's going good, then, we don't need to complain.
Well,
but if it is going wrong, don't blame Arteta. Blame the bloody board.
Yeah, but that's the hard thing to do.
Simple as that. If it's going good, obviously, we can't say nothing because, again, we're disturbing the team, disturbing the peace, disrupting shit.
And if it's going bad, it's the same thing.
It's Kroenke.
Disturbing the team.
Straight. Kroenke. Don't blame Arteta. Don't blame him. I get sometimes he made some irrational decisions. We can go back to that Fulham game after we came on the back of having that famous victory or that brilliant victory over Slavia Prague, and then goes into Fulham and plays the same team, and then Lacazette gets injured, Xhaka gets a knock, and even Tierney, or I don't know, something like that. It's like, why do you play? So it's those decisions that we should. Arteta's learning, and I'm sure he learned his lesson from that. Do you know what I mean? So we've got because he's still in that learning sort of process as well.
This is his first job. Do you remember your first job?
I mean, listen, I remember coaching, bro. The parents were looking at me like, what the hell am I doing with the kids?
This is his first job. He's going to be learning for a long time.
Well. He's done bloody well, mate. He's won an FA Cup. He's beaten Chelsea. He's got the double in him this season. Again, let me repeat, Man United at Old Trafford for the first time in the Premier League in how many years? Like, he's done some bits. He's beaten Tottenham. He's beaten top teams. The only team he hasn't really beaten in the league is Man City and Liverpool, and that's fair enough. So we should be top four, man, under Arteta.
All right.
You know, get rid of David Luiz is going. So this is what I mean. It's going to be a very interesting season, Doug.
All right. We've been going on.
No Willian, no Luiz. Thank God, Chelsea rejects, corrupted assholes. Shaka hopefully going to Roma. It's going to be nice. I feel.
Who signed Luiz?
It's nice. Huh?
Who signed Luiz? Was it Unai?
Yes. It was under Unai. It was under Unai Emery. Yes.
And who signed Willian?
Sorry.
Who signed Willian?
That was Arteta. That was under Arteta. But you know, we got him on a freebie. We saw how he performed for Chelsea, and we saw how he performed in the first game of the season, and we was like, yeah, we got a good one here. And then all of a sudden,
one thing I did find interesting, because I know time's never on our side, bro. It's always the case. One thing I did find interesting is that that Norwich guy, Emil, whatever his name is, he's got the same agent as Hector Bellerin. So I thought that was quite interesting. That's very interesting. And it sounds like Hector's on his way out. And his agent has decided, actually, you're not going there, you're going there. But I think that's interesting. But anyway, I'll let everyone ponder on that. What do we need then? Tees? What do we need just to wrap up? What are we thinking? What do you think? What does Arteta need? Where does he go from here? What does he need? Because obviously that deal hasn't happened.
What does Arteta need? He needs Kroenke to get out of the club. That's what he needs. I'm not even joking. He needs the owners to piss off, and he needs an owner that will back him instead of bullshitting in his ears. Otherwise, Arteta needs a miracle. He absolutely needs a miracle. And when I say that, he just needs some player to come out of the woodwork, 19 years old, 20 years old, just
Martinelli
bits. And I don't know, not well, exactly. He needs to just be able to work with what he's got. And that's
do you see us signing more than two players this calendar?
Yeah, I think with the clear out, I'll say at least 2 players. That's it. 2 players.
2 or 3 players.
So all right, after the goalkeeper, so we kind of know that's more or less a done deal. So after
do we though? But anyway,
well, exactly. This is the problem.
Yeah.
But I'll say
he doesn't count now. I know what you mean.
Including the goalkeeper, let's just say 3 players, and then that's it. And then the rest we get rid of. And then Arteta has to just work with what he's got.
All right. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Safe. That makes sense. Yeah, I get it, man. I feel better now. Got off my chest. You know what I mean? It does say we know it's a mess. We knew before we made the video. Literally. We know what it is.
We know what it is, man. Yesterday just confirmed it. It absolutely confirmed it. And again, the way we were so hopeful and thought, all right, listening to what Arteta says, I need 6 players, and all the clear out, David Luiz is going, Shaka's going, and this player's going, and and we're just like, all right, things are moving, all right. And then this was a killer blow. The Emi Buendia situation, that was a killer blow. And I thought, we're going right back there again. All
what if he could end up with Owa? You can still end up with a right.
Oba's going Chelsea, man.
And he can still get
He's going Chelsea. He's going Chelsea.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, on that note, it's going to be interesting. I think we'll have a few more shows similar to this or a little bit different as we do on the 3-pointers
as well.
Yeah, he'll be back 100%, I'm sure. We've got lots of content coming up. Just change the subject very quickly, end on a high one. England, yeah. What do you reckon? They look good today, didn't they?
I'll tell you what, I didn't watch the game.
Oh, mate.
It looked a bit, bro. I watched the first 5 minutes. I thought, this is like championship football. It's like poor. Goalkeeper's kicking it into the throwing line. That was the first 5 minutes, mate. The goalkeeper, England's goalkeeper, kicked it, and it was a
the save he did, and he hit it into the 6-yard box.
What's going on? And players like pass completion was poor in the first 5 minutes.
I told you.
And I just thought, I'm not watching this. Then I see the result 1-0, and then I looked at who scored. Okay, Marcus, and then it was a penalty. So not through open play. So that tells me, okay, so And with what we saw, well,
He missed the penalty as well.
I don't know if you watched Bundle of Bants, Dubs, but I said, you know, we all know that he's bringing 10 defenders, you know. So what's that telling you? So what's he look 1-0 to the England?
Yeah, he's got
is that how he's going to approach this tournament?
Trent's now out. Trent's not going, is he?
Huh?
Alexander Trent's no longer going.
Yeah,
He's pulled a calf.
Yeah.
So it's down to 9. Well, my friend, you and I both know when it comes to defending, let's just say England, that's not their strong point. So if he's looking to defend, we're looking. Football's definitely coming home, and it ain't with the silverware, that's for sure. So we'll see. But yeah, the last 2 friendlies have been, let's just say, they're not. If that's to get you excited for the Euros, no, that's per usual. So that's what I would say. Very boring and average. So
yeah, start from the back, win a trophy. The players will be confident. They'll feel on top of the world. Then obviously they can start playing attacking football again. Maybe that's good. That's the ethos.
We're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out. And
1-0, 1-0. Win the league. Win the European champ. Just like how Portugal. That's how Portugal did it. Portugal kind of did it that way.
Yeah. How much did they concede? They didn't concede much though, did they?
No, they did it that way.
But can you see us conceding a few?
Well, with the way Southgate's setting them up,
we're gonna do some watch-alongs, aren't we?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to those. So
we'll do the England games, obviously, and we'll do some of the others as well.
Gosh, it's from next week, man. A week today, England will be playing against Croatia.
Yeah, so we'll do the watch-alongs and we'll do some of the other big ones as well because we are football people, and take our mind off the Emirates.
Yeah, mate.
I think in the whole
plans. Listen, the 3-pointers, ladies, we've got plans, mate. We're going to be at the training ground. We're going there, man. We're going to try and get in.
I hope you still got your pass. And what was I going to say? There's only, I think, 4 players in the whole of the Euros from Arsenal or something. Only like 4 players. That's like a first. 4 men. And 3 of them are on the bench. 3 of them are on the bench. You know what?
Bro, back in the day, gosh, in the France team, the France team was virtually Arsenal's squad, mate.
No, we won, as the West Ham fans will say, we won the World Cup, innit?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, so I think this stream's over, boys.
That's it.
I think we've said it all, mate. I'll see you in a minute. Lots of things to come. Speak up yourself.
Yeah.
And, love always. And anything you want to add?
Well, all we can say, we have to mention, you got the like there. Please, guys, leave a comment, say something.
Yeah.
Share this around. Subscribe, and there you go. Thank you for watching. Cheers, guys.
Respect. Peace.
Yes. Peace.
Come on, peeps. What are you waiting for? Like, share, subscribe to the 3 Pointers.